Hey all, Binks here, and today we're resurrecting one of the most evil combos in Marvel Snap history. Zabu is a menace of a card, and it used to be even stronger. It was a 3 energy 2 power that said your forecast cards cost 2 less. It's been adjusted down to a 2 energy 2 power that says your forecast cards cost 1 less. So there was a really just nasty combo when Zabu was pre-nerf, where on turn 5 you would play Spider-Man and Absorbing Man on the same turn, shutting off 2 lanes from your opponent and making it nearly impossible for them to win. But since the nerf, this has been gone and taken away because now it only costs 1 less, unless we play the card Magic. The general combo is going to be play Zabu at some point between turns 2 and 4. We play Magic on 5 to extend the game to 7 turns, and then on turn 6 we drop the disgusting combo with Spider-Man into Absorbing Man, essentially securing the game. Now the rest of this deck is just a general Cerebro 3 deck, so we have Cerebro into Mystique. Cerebro is going to make our highest power cards get +2 power, and all of our cards have 3 power, except for Zabu, but we are going to then boost all of these cards as high as we can. In the 2-drop slot, we have Armor, which is a great tech card against Destroy decks. Sentinel, which is super important to this deck because you're going to keep refilling and getting more 2 energy 3 powers to play down. And Scarlet Witch. Now, some people might prefer Rhino to Scarlet Witch as your location disruption because in Cerebro, you really want to have ways to change locations. But I find that Scarlet Witch being 1 energy less is really, really important. Adds to a little bit more randomness, so sometimes you can get screwed over, but you can also screw your opponent over. So I personally like Scarlet Witch, but you can definitely fill Rhino in the slot if you want. With note 1-drops, Killmonger is a disgusting card to be playing in this deck. Also really good against Thanos decks. Another forecast card we have is Shang-Chi, so especially with Zabu, this card is super, super powerful. Just really good in the meta right now. And then Valkyrie. Valkyrie is a very strong finisher card. You can basically secure a lane with it, and especially for playing Magic and going to turn 7, Valkyrie is a superstar in this deck. Now overall, this deck went really, really well. You can make a lower curve version of this deck and go with things like Best and Wasp, Blade, Hawkeye to be a little bit quicker, but I really, really like this version, and I think that it performs super well in the meta and can definitely climb for you. Now, as always, if you're enjoying this content, make sure to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, check down below. You can subscribe for daily Marvel Snap content, and you can catch me live at twitch.tv/binks_plays. Enjoy. Let's take a quick second to talk about internet security. Thank you to Private Internet Access VPN for sponsoring today's video. Stay tuned to hear how it can protect your online life and enhance your gaming experience. A virtual private network, or VPN, can cloak your IP address and safeguard your internet connection through an encrypted tunnel. It acts as a shield to your digital life and blocks it from the eyes of any rogue hackers looking to exploit your private information. Private Internet Access is the best all-around VPN on the planet. They protect your personal data using world-class server infrastructure like an impenetrable coat of armor. Using Private Internet Access, you are able to access websites and servers not available in your country. As a lover of sumo wrestling and rugby, I can avoid the regional blackouts and get access even here in the US. As a gamer, it's imperative to have a VPN like Private Internet Access because it has ultra fast speeds optimized to 10 gigabits per second and helps reduce lag. Private Internet Access has over 30 million downloads. They record and store absolutely 0 of their users' data, and their no logs policy has been proven multiple times in courts. Private Internet Access is an absolute leader in the industry with its 100% open source apps, next-gen servers in over 80 countries, and dedicated IP addresses. They're offering this community an incredible 83% discount with a 30-day money-back guarantee. That's just $2.03 a month, and you also get 4 extra months completely free. Make sure to use my link below to get this amazing offer, and thank you again to Private Internet Access for sponsoring this video. C3 Bast and Valk. Yeah, Bast is cool. I ran a Bast C3 before. It's like nice, but you don't really need the Bast. You don't really need the Bast that much. IMO. Okay, all these things destroy things, so that's a little bit spooky. We do have Scarlet Witch, though. We don't have Rhino. Rhino is one of the cards we had to cut to add a little bit more. So we can Scarlet Witch. I don't know. Maybe we don't want to Scarlet Witch Iceman. This could be Cerebro 2. Potentially Cerebro 2 here. Wouldn't that be neat? Okay, how do we want to go about this? We could just rip the Cerebro out now. Daredevil, sometimes I think Galactus. The Iceman's weird though. When I see Iceman Daredevil, I definitely think Cerebro 2. Most likely. Let's just play a let's do Cerebro. Let's do Cerebro stuff. Okay, this is definitely giving me vibes that we are playing Cerebro 2. Every card has been 2 costs so far. If we do this, we get the magic off, and in the next 2 draws, we get Abs Man. 40% chance. We're gonna be in a really good spot. Now, they could Iceman my magic, which is always very sad, or the Spider-Man. Both of which would make the combo not work. Darkhawk, huh? Well, combo's not gonna work, but we can at least do a single Spider-Man somewhere. I'm not sure what the opponent would be able to do. Magic is really great. It's -2 to Darkhawk. Love to see it. We're already snapped up. Yeah, the Wasp was really nice. Running the Wasp with Bass made it really cool. Plus, it was just a nice little Valkyrie target. My opponent made a terrible mistake. I think my opponent forgot that I am a Cerebro 3 duck. They sure did. They literally saw the magic. They said, that is 3 power. I'm going to beat that with the Professor X. And forgot how the game works. All right, good start. Good start. We'll take our 2 cubes. Okay, we clearly can't use Gamma Lab. Do we turn it off, or do we turn off Monster Metropolis? We can turn off both, so let's not... Since we don't have the Sean in our hand, let's just not give them the satisfaction of getting a Gamma Lab. They could have like an Electro or something too. Okay. Double Monster Metropolis. Not the worst thing in the world. We can just get the Cerebro out. We don't have to be too weird about it. We get the Mystique, we maybe shy away from the Magic game plan, but we'll see. Magic plus Abs plus Spidey. Yeah, that's the goal. We do get to do it here, which is nice. I don't know where we'll do it though. They could put us into a rough spot. If they fill, ooh, baby. We might go left right. We should snap. We might go left right with it. Just depends. The Monster Metropolis interaction is sometimes kind of weird though. I have to make sure that I'm doing it properly. We'll have to see how the cards line up. They did not fill. Got an Infinite. Okay, Jane has to land middle. Jane lands middle, we should be totally fine. Please land middle. Never lucky. Okay, though. We have Z combo. That's why we're all here. They might play middle still. They might just play out the Mjolnir now. There's a chance. One snapped. Well, let's see. I don't think they will have any location disruption. I guess there's a small chance they play Storm. But I gotta doubt it, right? Gotta doubt it. Leech is fine. Let's go. Fortunately for my opponent, they're not allowed to play the video game anymore. Sure be a shame. GG's. Opponent's not too happy about the situation, I would imagine. Opponent might have PTSD. This whole deck is meant to give you a little bit of PTSD, you know? GG's. And Baku jumps out left. Yeah, you're actually really good point. I definitely should have played around in Baku. But no respect given to my opponent. No respect. Opponent has initiative, which sucks. I don't like when the opponent has initiative in these situations. Because I could just Scarlet Witch it, but I can't really just Scarlet Witch it. I also can't really just Sentinel because then I fill my hand. But what I can do is I can play Sentinel, which we have the exact same Sentinel variant, which is kind of cool. I can get 2 armors out, and then I can Scarlet Witch it so that they can't get any extra value out of it. Son of a bitch. It's okay, we can Valkyrie this. So now they might play something on Sinister London that they want to do Sinister London things with. We say no Sinister London for you. No, no, no. And instead we get Onslaught Citadel, which is much better for our game plan. Yes, we're just making schmooze. One snapped, huh? I'm not that worried about an opposing snap here. It's probably also some kind of Cerebro deck, what I would guess. Pull one of the cards out of the deck. Let's see what you got. Anything good for me? Arrow? It's a dang friggin' Darkhawk deck, bro. Well, I don't have Cerebro, so I'm going to Magic your Onslaught Citadel. So I feel like that would make you kind of mad. This does multiple things against their card, too. Because Magic allows us to draw another card by the end of the game. Thus, thwarting your Darkhawk, you punk, you piece. I do need my Cerebro, though. Thank you. I just have to ask nicely. What do I mean, chat? So I think that the way that we finish this game, if I had to guess. So if we Cerebro Mystique right now, I think we're snapping back. If we Cerebro Mystique right now, all our stuff's gonna get very big. We can maybe just say we're winning middle and right. Now this deck could also potentially, it'd be unlikely, but this deck could potentially run Enchantress, which would be a little bit scary. At which point this Mystique is kind of a problem, but I think we split them. And then we go Valkyrie, and then we sneak our Sentinel somewhere else to finish out the game. You have a monster? I know, we're going to Valkyrie it. Don't worry, chat. Don't you worry your sweet little heads. Don't you worry your sweet little heads. Car. If we're going here, this will be +8 on top of the 3s, right? So even if they add another card here, this will still be 28 total power. They'll have 1220. It's going to be the absolute max that they'll have, even if they fill. But where's my last card going? Do I go to 28 here, or do I go to 16 left? I think I go to 16 left. We're already going to 21 here. It's really hard for them to win. I think we're hopefully winning all 3 lanes. Now, we could get cucked by, let's say, a Cosmo. We know they don't have an arrow because we cabled their arrow. So they shouldn't have that kind of disruption. Do we get beat by a single Enchantress left? A single Enchantress left will bring it to 20-20 if they add another card here on the right. So it would just be a tie, and I think that we'll have enough to win things out. Opponent win for it. Let's see if they do have the Enchantress. No, dude, we're winning. We're winning not all 3 lanes, but we're winning middle and right. Jean. Very good game. Very good game top to bottom. Cosmo Inc. Yeah, Cosmo would have really sucked. That's a nice A-Cuber though. That is a nice, nice, nice 8-cuber. Colossus gives a benefit in case we aren't able to get rid of one of those tough locations. There's definitely, I mean, it's a non-zero benefit. I definitely understand where the benefit can come from. I just don't think it's that big of an issue. Do we just play this Taskmaster for 3? We must, right? We're definitely just playing this Taskmaster for 3. And we just attack every single lane. Also allows Monger and Sean to be free, but I don't know. Yeah, could be. Yeah, we've run it a couple, but I mean, we've armored a Bucky Barnes already today. Sinister London to our armor. Yeah, that did get a little bit awkward for sure. And then the next location was like Monster Island. And then we didn't draw Valkyrie. But if we would have drawn Valkyrie, it would have been fine. 3-power Taskmaster Pog. Me, dude. I mean, we still have Valkyrie. Like, Valkyrie's pretty formidable, right? I think if they're gonna play like a Taskmaster thing, they'll probably play it over here because they already have the She-Hulk. Is there a better way to play this? Am I done with Sentinels? We're like here. Next one, like Mystique Sentinel, maybe. Then we're done with the Sentinels. We have to Sean or Valkyrie next turn. I think next turn's our Sean turn. So next turn we can Mystique Sean. In the right order, right? Snapping now? Yeah, we can snap. It's iffy, but I think it's fine. Oh, it was only because I killed their Sunspot there was a spot available. That makes sense. Thank you. I understand what you're talking about now. Problem is that I think we're gonna mess up with initiative. Also, the Red Skull is gonna fuck us over, huh? Man, I always forget about the Red Skull. If they have Red Skull, we're screwed. I shouldn't have snapped. That was a misplay. Snapping's just a pure misplay here. Because the Red Skull butchers us wherever it lands. And we can't kill it. No. 66% chance they have it. It's not unstoppable. But I think this is our Sean turn. And if this is a Red Skull middle, then we're just toasted. Fortunately. What the fuck? That was not as bad as it could have been. That was much better than it could have been, as a matter of fact. I mean, they could still Red Skull us next turn and murder us, but we'll see. There's still plenty of possibilities for them to destroy us with Red Skull if they draw it this turn. Well, we really looked up. I mean, you know, 66% chance they have it, right? Now it's 75% chance, and if they didn't have it last turn, because they definitely would have played it last turn, it's only a 1 in 4 that they would have drawn it right now. So we'll see. It's taking their sweet time. What's up, V? Quinn's a good bot? This is definitely not a bot. Magic for Sean turn? Then we would have missed our Mystique. Plus, if we magic, then we give them outs. Like I said, we're getting dumpster by Red Skull, but they played 4 cards, so I kind of doubt a Red Skull's coming out. GG's. Ah! Just have to play to your outs against those Shuri decks. That was tough, but I think that's about the best we could have played it. I think that magic is bad. Subterranean. We got Cerebro in hand. We got Zabu coming down. Valkyrie. I think we're snapping. We can even play Zabu and Xandar. Cheeky little play there. I think Subterranea can screw our opponent up much more than us. We have kind of our biggest plays kind of like locked up, ready to go. The rocks actually aren't too bad with Valkyrie either. We just have to remember we can't Valkyrie left. So just set that up accordingly. Necrotia, but we do have a Scarlet Witch to deal with that. I think we are going to start playing out our Cerebro stuff. We'll play it here like as a joke. Maybe we don't. We just play it here. Next turn, Mystique. Turn 5, either magic or lay out some cards, armor, Scarlet Witch, stuff like that. And set up for a Valkyrie win, or attempt to get a Valkyrie win. Now, their Colossus, they're going to feel really good. I'm going to guess this is some kind of ongoing destroyer type list that we're looking at. I think we get this rock situated here. It's a really nice Valkyrie lane. Really juicy Valkyrie lane. Okay, rock. Rock. Still not enough to win left. Next turn's going to be Witch Armor, right? And just hope that we don't low roll. Witch Armor, rock left, I think. Because then if we get another rock, maybe we're even throwing another rock left. But I think Witch Armor right is quite a bit of power. Kind of a nightmare. Kind of a nightmare situation we got going. That was incredibly rude of my opponent. How do we get out of this? What's going first? Everything's armored. We like can't Valkyrie left is the problem. I think we just have to call out, because they're probably going to destroy her, right? We just have to call out where they destroy her. Because wherever they destroy her, if we just rock Valkyrie, we're fine. I think they'll destroy her left. Wait, do we lose that though? Because the destroyer's 15 power. Is it a tie if they go left? So it'll be 15. We'll set all these to 3. I don't think we can dilly-dally though. I know, chat. If they destroy left, we tie. I'm pretty sure this is a tie, chat. Oh, it's not a tie. We win. Okay. Why was I thinking it was a tie? Oh, because I was looking at 2 for each of them? I was looking at 3. I was looking at 3. For whatever reason, I was thinking that we were getting +3 on them. GG's. Okay, no Shuri's Lab for either of us. Hopefully you don't get any advantage off of it. I get a huge advantage off of it, but I can also Shawn that, so it's not that bad. I do have a Shawn in the deck. And it's going to get Gamma Labbed anyway, which is actually a bit of a nightmare for me. So that happened. We just become a Cerebro 12 deck. This is the way. Maybe we just don't Cerebro at all. Just use Cerebro to become another Hulk. I could Valk it. Wait, no, I could Valk this lane. I don't have to worry. I have Valkyrie. Spooky scary. Potentially a Galactus deck. I do have Spider-Man though. Spider-Man, the cleanest of Galactus counters. Oh wait, I don't have Spider-Man. They yondered it. F. Thank you. Why on earth would they do that for me? What a maniac. I think they're Galactusing left. Every card they played is a Galactus card. Galactus incoming? How do I beat it though? Do I Zabu and then coin flip? Sean Sentinel shouldn't be enough though. Because they can Sean... No, they don't have Sean. Can extend the game. Let's pretend like it's not Galactus. It's Galactus. Let's throw priority in Sean, right? What's possible ways we lose here? I'm gonna guess they're gonna play like just Giant Null or something. Hobgoblin beats us. Does. With no way of beating Hobgoblin. Oh, we just take the Elder Hobgoblin. Wow, those are very big cards. Very scary. Cosmo Death? Imagine running Cosmo in your Galactus deck. No one runs armor in Galactus. Probably not snappable. I kind of want to anyway. So let's. You climbed hella from when I left. Well, you do jump 5 when you get to a rank 4. Also, a lot of it has been bots. I think I'm about even against humans. So I appreciate the praise though. Pretty close to even against humans. We've been drawing really not well though. Like, I usually... Okay, this is probably almost certainly their only one drop in the deck, so I think we can Killmonger kind of with impunity. We can also Spider-Man the Space Throne when time allows. That could be a really good play. I don't think there's any reason to hold this Killmonger. Thank you for the cards. I appreciate you. I like cards. No, well, no, we're gonna do the actual. We're gonna do the play. So I'm actually really happy with my choice here. So we're gonna go Zabu into Magic into Spider-Man Absorbing Man. My favorite play with this deck. Absolutely incredibly fun. I don't know where I'm gonna Magic though. Don't know where I'm gonna Magic. We just Magic the Space Throne and open things up. I do fear that if I Magic and then they'll play into the Space Throne and we'll be in a bit of a tiff. I do fear that a bit. Well, it's also running Typhoid Mary, which is kind of weird. We're gonna draw our whole deck pretty much. Cerebro could be the bottom card, but we're just gonna pretend like that's not something that can happen. Should I do one on the Space Throne? Let's do it on the Space Throne. Polaris is underrated. Polaris is a great card. Alright. Hopefully my opponent doesn't mind only playing one card at the end of the game. And hopefully we don't have Cerebro at the bottom of our deck, because that would be very sad. That would be very sad indeed. But we should still be able to win. If that's the case. We are playing the combo that the deck is all about. What do you got, Cream? Excited? Excited to get your PTSD from Spider-Man Absorbing Man? Uh-oh. A lot of mana tree coming out. I don't need that Enchantress anymore, luckily. Did you guys miss this? One's in chat if you missed this amazing combo. Cerebro? Yeah, just stay at the bottom of the deck, that's fine. You didn't need to be here anyway. So we do have to worry about Luke Cage. It's a bit scary. But I think we're like here, we're always fine. Like, what do we... we don't lose to anything. GG's. Sean left. So true. Salty nuts. I would actually be so mad if my opponent denucked me, so I apologize for that. I probably shouldn't have done that. No rickety bridge trigger for you, you punk. You piece. No Wolverines at all for you, in fact. You're 48? Yo, let's go. Congratulations on making it to 48. Well, not to forget if you're 28 or 27. So true. Ooh, nice carnage, Mr. Keltran. Yo, chat, we gotta do the play too, Pog. Maybe we shouldn't have snapped there. But we love doing the play. Big fans of doing the play. Now, there is a slight chance that this is like some weird Psycho Galactus deck. It's a retreat. Why are you telling me to retreat? What a weird thing to say, Randy. Oldest jet in chat? Is there anyone older than 48? There could be someone older than 48. Yeah, it might scare him. Or we can get an extra cube out of the whole ordeal. The biggest thing with this whole... We have priority? Sick. Yeah, I think it might be some weird Galactus deck. So if it is some weird Galactus deck, then we're just going to Spider-Man them, at which point we win. Pretty sweet.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Man, it's so fun to do this play. Now that you have to like earn it, like now that you don't just get to do now you don't just get to do this play for free. Oh, come on! We want to see them all blow up. Okay. Dude, he even did the Psycho, did not play Galactus on the Limbo lane. That was really scary. I actually didn't calculate that at all. I actually didn't calculate. I was so expecting him to play at middle probably that I didn't even think about what would have happened if he did it, man. But we still won. I won. We can Valkyrie every single lane, chat. Snubble, it might be what you're thinking of, Crush. But also there's like 1,000 Pokemon now, so. Pink's got that streamer luck. Do you guys actually think I had luck today? There's been streams where I've been incredibly lucky. Don't get me wrong, man. Today has not been the day, man. Today has not been a lucky day. Really want the Cerebro? Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Mr. Popsicle and friend, welcome. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the raid, welcome in. Everyone calls you always lucky rubber ducky. I feel like they don't. I feel like I'm like medium lucky. All right. I didn't want to be a Cerebro deck anyway, so. I love snapping after someone leeches me. There's something nearly primal about it when I like think about why I like it. You give me a 5 energy 20 power infinite that I can play. Pretty sweet. Also have a Sean. I feel like a dinosaur, right? Mad Sean target. Build right. Space time. Okay. I'm gonna say it's a bizarre choice. I think we extend the game. Yeah, they're running out of space, man. They're certainly running out of space. Gotta play their big cards sometime. Doesn't matter, by the way, if anyone's wondering, like, kind of sucks with the Infinite, but we already have the Spectrum. The X Mansion, we already messed it up with the X Mansion. Retreat incoming? Maybe. They're in for a penny, in for a pound, though. They're probably going to see it through all the way to the end. I mean, this is going to surprise the shit out of them at the end of the game. So you kind of want to hope that there's like a lane that they're crushing me on, that I just sneak that in there. Where's Rhino when you need him? That was actually their Reality Stone, not my Scarlet Witch, so joke's on you, punk. She-Hulk. Alright. If only this absorbing man were real. We could do something here. We're losing our ability to infinite. Most likely. Spooter Shang into infinite, but the problem is that if we Sean now, we leave options open. I think they'll probably play here. I think we just Spider. I think they play a card here, we Spider.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Now, they actually might not retreat here, which is pretty cool. Because they might not think that we have a way to win after they Shawned us. They would be mistaken, however. We have to make sure we beat Possible M'Baku. They might stay in. There's definitely a chance they stay in. GG's. Ooh. That was a nice little call out with the Spider-Man. Because I was thinking about doing it right, but like my thought process would always be like you want to leave open your close lane for the end. Yeah, the magic came in really clutch. We drew on turn 5 too. That was really good. Make sure to subscribe. Watch that one too.